Oh, that's...
Welcome back to The Void.
Hello there.
We have started now.
Shit.
I got you.
You started as soon as I found an article about something.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Because we can start off on it.
But is it movie related or is it bullshit related?
Movie.
Okay, we'll do it later.
Yeah, we'll do
And right off the bat, this movie's week. This movie's week.
This movie's
week is Day Tuesday. That's not a fucking movie at all. Day Tuesday. It's a day of the week.
Oop. Oh, well.
No, this week's movie is...
Good Time. Good Time.
Very nice. Yeah, Good Time. Directed...
I think we said that last week.
Yeah, we probably did.
Oh,
we don't know what next week's is yet,
no,
but
don't.
we'll fucking figure it out, mate.
We'll get there.
So, how's your week been, mate?
I've been working.
Yeah.
Hanging out. I had a lazy day on Sunday.
You had a lazy day?
Yeah.
How so?
I started to rewatch Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the original cartoon.
Okay. Wait, is that the one with like the epic theme song?
Yes.
The intro?
Yes.
That goes through the city?
Yes.
Yes.
Except it's only in season 1 and they get rid of the theme song in season 2.
Why? It has like...
Because it's fucking stupid.
Well, the song...
No, they got rid of it.
I was about to say, mate.
The song's amazing.
I was like, what do you mean it's stupid? Stupid. SCHTEWIP.
I do see a lot of people on Twitter nowadays saying like revive the series because it was cancelled.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In favor of a more Marvel Cinematic Universe looking one after the Avengers actually came out. Because this ran from 2010 to 2012.
Yeah.
And now people are like calling to have it redone.
Yeah.
So hopefully that happens because now I know everything that happened. I'm almost done.
What, in the
TV show.
Oh, right, okay.
It's really good. How was your week?
Yeah, it was a week. It was okay. I don't know. It was just like a week. Nothing really exciting, stupid happened. Well, yeah. So, okay. Well, one thing I just want to bring up is I have a really important question for you.
Yes.
Do you know who painted the Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
That's all I wanted to say.
That's it.
I have Da Vinci down.
Thank you.
Here. Because
you did
because they look like a couple of pineapples.
Well, you did the Cold War end.
What?
You don't know that one? It's in the same video. Well, you did the Cold War end. Summertime?
I saw the thing. It was like, what is it? How many hours are in 2 days? He's like, 36. It's like 40. He's like 48. And he's like, well, how am I supposed to know that?
This so fucking, it's the best.
It's like
comedy.
It's like if you got, someone said this, and this is a really good example. If you got Beetlejuice and then split him in half and then stretched him out. Yes.
That would be him. And then just dye his hair.
And dye his hair. And that's that.
And just do a bit of a Michael Jackson to him too.
Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, I just had that down because I thought that was funny.
Very nice.
It's probably already like overdone. Stupid. Yeah, overdone. That's the one. Overdone. Well. But it's good. It's funny.
I will quickly say that because of that, well, not because of that, but I'm planning to go to this like Van Gogh exhibition thing in Sydney, where all of these paintings are like on the walls, but it's like projected onto the walls.
Oh yeah, it's almost like the night sky.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And I've already planned to walk in there and just be like, Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci? Yeah, but that's it.
Nice.
Cool. I do have 2 interesting topics. One that I literally just found before.
Okay.
And the second one, which I found earlier this week that I'm really excited for.
Yes.
Which one first? You pick.
One you just found before, and then one you what?
And one I found this week earlier, which I'm...
Do earlier, timeline-wise.
Earlier, time-wise? Yeah. All right, cool. Ready?
Yep.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, you said something about this to me, but
basically, it's about the set.
Okay.
Because they restarted filming.
Yeah.
And they have
they
details.
Resumed or restarted?
Resumed.
Yeah.
And they have news on a new set.
Okay.
Which is kind of like a little hut, but kind of like a cave entrance.
Yep.
Surrounded by green screen. Obviously, we're not going to know what it is, but by the looks of it, apparently it looks very much like a like entrance to a lair.
Oh.
And it has already been like confirmed, I think,
Bad person?
that Fing Fang Foom
is going to be in Shang-Chi. Do you know who that is?
I've definitely heard that name. Probably from playing Lego Marvel Avengers.
Big fucking dragon. Like massive dragon.
Yeah.
Now,
I think he was in that. I could be wrong. Oh no. Don't kill me.
So, it's called the Valley of the Sleeping Dragon.
Yes.
And some people are starting like to piece like the pieces of the puzzle together.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of like people believe that the Mandarin, obviously being the main villain, has a bigger role than just to be a one movie villain.
Please.
And that he could join forces with Kang later on.
True.
So they're thinking that he will be the primary like villain, but he won't obviously be like the villain at the final fight. They think that the Mandarin is going to awaken Fin Fang Foom, and Fin Fang Foom's going to, be the final fight thing.
Cool.
I'm really excited. That sounds amazing. But
Who's playing Mandarin?
We actually have a casting.
It's not the same guy as the original one, was it?
Because it's not. That wasn't the Mandarin.
But there was that Marvel short thing they did with the guy in prison who was actually the Mandarin.
Yes, no, he knew the actual Mandarin and then he got killed.
Oh.
In prison.
Well, DW.
Yeah. Let me find it. They've got an actor for it already. They announced the casting.
Yo, show me that pic, bro.
The Mandarin is being played by Tony Chui Wang Long. That's my
very nice.
My
attempt at the pronunciation.
Yes.
Well, I think it was pretty good.
He looks like a Mandarin person.
What are you saying, Rui?
I'm saying that he looks like the Mandarin. He just needs longer hair.
You're saying he looks like a fucking Mandarin?
No.
He looks like a Mandarin.
God fucking damn it.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay, I haven't even gotten to the exciting part of this.
What is the exciting part of this?
The exciting part of this...
It's always pretty exciting already.
Yeah. Is that there are elite warriors that devote their lives to keeping the sleeping giant at bay.
Okay.
And these elite warriors are described as having...
huge penises.
They wield shields and spears made from dragon scales. Red dragon scales, apparently.
Okay.
And the warriors use chi.
As in
Iron Fist
as in
chi? Fucking Iron Fist. And it's been rumored that Shang-Chi is not as much of a standalone movie as, say, Iron Man, but is more like a team-up movie like Civil War. So that begs the question: will Iron Fist pop up in Shang-Chi?
Please.
Now we know that Netflix obviously held the rights to the Defenders.
Keyword held.
But as soon as they were stripped away, Marvel kind of had like a 2-year probation period where they weren't allowed to use the characters.
Yes.
It has been over 2 years since Iron Fist finished.
When is Shang-Chi set to release? Next year?
I think the year after. Maybe. No, next year,
Probably
June
late.
or July. Meant to release in May, but Black Widow has taken that slot now.
Next year?
Yes.
What the fuck do you mean? I thought it was coming out this year.
You don't know about that?
No.
In other news, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and the Eternals have been pushed back, and there are no Marvel movies coming out this year. For the first time since 2010.
I want to put my head through a fucking window.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But at the same time...
Bro!
What? They should have released Black Widow on Disney Plus.
Nah, they wouldn't do that though.
Yeah, I know. Because they would lose.
They would lose so much money. It's too big of a release, and people would just fucking rip it.
Yeah, because I thought it'd be better if they pushed up the next few movies. So that in the long term means that Doctor Strange and Thor are going to be pushed back as well.
Basically, okay. The bottom line here really is that you're fucking telling me that everything that Marvel is doing is being pushed back.
Yes.
Is that what you're fucking telling me? Is that what you're telling me?
Except for WandaVision, Bucky and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. They
were still already pushed back.
Yeah, it's true. They were already pushed back.
So what's your point? Huh?
Yeah.
What's your point?
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
What's your point? Your point is fuck.
In other news, WandaVision has a release date.
It does? Or
November 27th.
Not even December.
Not even December.
Shit.
November 27th.
Fuck. Does it come out once or is it weekly?
I'm assuming weekly because that's what they're doing with Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And Mandalorian,
He's really popular.
Really set the stage for Disney Plus shows. And I think that's the right way to go as well.
Yeah.
Now we're going to look at this last thing that I quickly found earlier.
Okay.
Marvel villain Madame Mask
I've heard that
feature
name too.
in Hawkeye's series.
Oh, yes.
I have no idea who she is. Apparently, it's being inspired by Matt Fraction's Hawkeye comic run, which is like very highly rated.
As in Hawkeye wise.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, maybe not. Maybe just comic book wise in general.
Yeah, I don't really know who she is.
Neither do I.
Oh well, found it. Skilled hand-to-hand combatant, who is best known for her expertise in robotics.
Right.
She wears a golden mask to cover her disfigured face, and the mask is capable of deflecting bullets. And I'm guessing arrows as well. She's better known as an Iron Man villain and an occasional love interest for Iron Man too. She's also had run-ins with Kate Bishop and Clint.
She might have been, I could be wrong with this, but she might have been in Iron Man Armored Adventures, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of villains in that show.
I didn't watch that, but yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah,
so that's pretty much
it was a good theme song.
That's pretty much all I was going to cover.
Was that your first thing though? Or was that both?
That was both.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the whole Iron Fist thing was the first one.
Yep. And the second one was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But apparently, all I'm saying is those warriors with the scales, and they're meant to be red. So obviously that's not the actual dragon scales. I think that's just them representing, the dragon of Kung Lung or whatever the fuck it is. And Iron Fist still needs to take it down.
Oh.
So hoping we actually, because in the actual Iron Fist series, we only see the
eyes,
a flashback in the eyes.
Yeah, it was a bit of an Avatar moment.
Yeah, hopefully we see a full fucking showdown.
Why don't they show us dragons?
Yeah, and I want to see him with his fucking suit.
Oh, dragging these nuts across your face. Fuck you.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Got him good.
Okay, well, I got some stuff completely unrelated.
Go.
I burnt my hand.
How?
I was at work and it was on the grill and the oil and then I splashed it and then you can see it. Look, it's got a hole.
Oh, nice.
It was a blister and then it popped. That's why it's whole.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's one thing. The other thing is I want to rant about DHL. You know DHL, like the shipping company?
Yeah. What'd they do?
So I ordered a pair of shoes from Golfwang.
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator's company.
Yeah.
And they came pretty quick and I was like, sick. Then fucking Golf, the idiots, sent me the wrong fucking size. So sick. I'm a size 12 and they sent me as 10.5. I didn't check the size first when I put them on though. So I put them on and I'm like, man, these are really small. I didn't wear them anywhere, luckily. I just tried them on.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then I eventually realized that it has 10.5 on them. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I emailed them and they're like, okay, you need to send them back. Whatever price you pay for shipping, we will reimburse you when it gets to us and we can send the other package back, right?
Cool.
Anyway, so I go to the place where I picked my parcel up from because I wasn't home when they delivered it, right?
Yeah.
And I explained the whole situation and then she's like, okay, just give me a second. And then she takes the package for a moment. She comes back and she's like, okay, so I just checked with the blah, 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 all this info, whatever. It's going to cost this much. Slides me a little fucking Post-it note.
Yeah.
$453 and something
to send
it to America. So I was like, well, I'm not fucking paying that. Like, what? That's $450 to send a pair of shoes to America.
They're the ones that fucked it up.
And it cost me $20 USD. This is taking away the price of the shoes. It cost me $20 USD, right? Which is like
$45.
30? No, it's like 28 Australian or something like that.
I'm just getting used to the big numbers
right?
because of the lights.
It's like $28, $27 Australian, something around there.
Yo.
25 to 30, somewhere in there, right? Why does it fucking cost me $450 to send it back? And then anyway, she's like, oh, maybe try another postal thing. So I went to Australia Post and they were like, yeah, it's like $60. Still expensive.
Still 60.
But it's not $450.
Yeah.
So
Are they reimbursing that 60?
Yeah, so whatever I paid, they were going to reimburse. But I was like,
Good.
$450 is fucking stupid. I'm not doing that.
Those fucking idiots.
Yeah, I just want to rant about date. What they like? Why?
That's dumb.
Why? Did you hear that?
That's pretty scary.
It is scary. It's in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, wow.
It's like it's like the intro song.
Cool.
The song is called Good Time, actually. It was
wow.
one part of it. The song is fucking insane. It goes for 6 minutes, and I was like, what is this shit?
Jesus
And I
Christ.
was trying to find a part, and I found that, and I was like, this is good. Anyway, movie time, eh?
Movie time.
Time.
All right. So,
Time.
we'll start off with your initial thoughts. What do you think?
It's a very adrenaline-filled movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it really didn't stop.
No, it never stopped. As soon as when it picks up, right, pretty early on, right, it doesn't never. There's maybe like one moment.
I was going to say maybe like a few moments.
Like in between, but that's all just them waiting for stuff to happen. It's not you waiting for something to change. It's like you sort of know where the story is going to go. Well, you have an idea of where the story is going to go.
Yeah.
But you're sort of unsure as to, also we'll do spoilers because it came out 3 years ago.
Yeah,
so
true.
you can pause this if you haven't seen it and you don't want spoilers.
Go watch it
because it's fucking worth it.
and then click play again.
And then come back. And you hear what we're talking about. Like when he goes to that house after getting his supposedly brother, right?
That's where I thought, was the slowest part of the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe for like 20 minutes it was slow.
I thought then, and then when they were in the other guy's apartment at the end.
Yeah, it's the same. Those are the only moments in the entire movie that are kind of slow.
Yeah.
Except for the very beginning and the very end.
Yes.
That's
and the beginning and end are sort of slow as well.
Yeah.
Sort of
and
chill
that's it.
But yeah, I wanted to bring up something in relation to what you said last week about The Devil All the Time.
Yeah, cool.
You said this movie is, and I was confused about the title.
Oh yeah,
right. And how this movie, like The Devil All the Time, sorry, is it's called that because it's him trying to do good.
Yeah.
Right. But he has set himself up to be with the devil all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo.
Something about this movie I think is sort of similar.
Oh yeah.
With Robert Pattinson's character.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he's robbing a bank isn't doing good.
Yeah.
But he's trying to get money, right? And then that fucks up. And then
I completely forgot why they were trying to get money in the first place.
I think it's sort of hinted at when his brother's in jail and he's on the phone, he's talking to his grandma and he's like, oh, he cared for me. Like, we're going to get a house somewhere. I could do whatever I want.
Oh,
and then the guy's like, yeah, man, let me use the phone. He's like, stop, talk to my grandma here.
Oh, yes. Okay, I remember. Yeah,
he's like almost crying.
And then he got like punched in the face. And
no, that's when he wanted to go on the TV.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember.
He didn't want to go on the TV. He wanted to change the TV channel. Yeah.
Yes, I remember all of it now.
But yeah, I just thought that was so similar and how like he never gets the upper hand. Like he almost thinks he does, but then it always just flips. Yeah.
I was going to say, like, whenever the film does get that little bit of, slow time, downtime, that's when, he's trying to gain the upper hand and then something happens and he always, it goes
sideways.
Goes sideways, upside down.
Exactly.
Robert Pattinson.
Fucking great, man.
Holy shit.
I think this and The Lighthouse are like, if I were to choose one and I were to recommend anyone to one person to say, watch this movie, if you're looking for like Robert Pattinson as an actor and his ability, I would probably say Good Time.
Yeah, same. I feel like The Lighthouse requires an acquired taste.
It is a very I know people love that movie. I love that movie. But
yeah, same.
I think I would rather watch Good Time than The Lighthouse. Probably because it's just more basic, like not basic, but more just like normal movie sort of type thing. You know what I mean?
It's short and sweet.
Yeah. It's under 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And like it really doesn't feel like the amount of time that you sit down for too.
No.
So it was at 1:36?
I thought it was like 150. Look up the time. I think it was like 151.
Wow, I was way off.
But still under 2 hours.
It does not feel like that amount of time at all.
You think it feels quicker?
Very short. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Because those moments of downtime, I was like, a bit bored, but at the same time, it did do a lot of building around the character.
Yeah.
building around the world that they were in as well. Mm-hmm. By the way, I was going to quickly say Robert Pattinson sold his character so well.
Oh yeah, no, I think
that's for every single character.
As soon as it's the same as like last week I said he does the same thing in what the fuck?
Cat.
He does the same. Like I said last week that when he comes on the screen in The Devil All the Time, we're like fucking let's go. Like give me more of this, you know what I mean? Because the way he presents himself is really great.
Yes.
He does that again in here, but he does it to it. It's like another fucking level.
Yeah, that's true. Because he's the main character in this one too.
Yeah.
So the whole movie he's doing that.
Yeah.
And bruh.
We'll talk. I got some stuff on my mind, but we'll talk about it's like to relate it to like favorite scenes and stuff. But we'll talk about that a bit later.
Okay. I literally cannot find the fucking runtime for the life.
Right, runtime.
I was looking it up on IMDb.
No, look it up on Google.
Good time, runtime. It sounds like a good sequel.
Good time, and then colon runtime.
Yeah, perfect. 141. We're close.
Oh, it's like in between.
Yeah.
You said 136, I said 150.
So I was going to say it definitely does not feel
still
like 141.
Fucking fast.
Yeah, exactly. It literally feels like an hour-long movie to me.
Also, when, movies have credits.
Yes.
This movie has credits, surprisingly, because it's a movie.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect that from a movie, but it has credits. But it's, when sometimes with movies you can stop watching.
Yeah.
At the end of the credits, this movie you shouldn't stop watching.
Yes. I feel like...
And it's not it's not a post-credit scene. It's like a credit scene, and it happens while the credits are happening. And I think it's really clever.
Like that should happen for almost every movie.
You reckon?
Especially Christopher Nolan movies.
Okay, maybe.
I liked how they did it because it wanted me to stay and keep watching even after the credits started rolling.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a spoiler review, so it's basically his brother getting introduced to
It's like a support group sort of thing. Yeah. I would say. A therapy group
for
people who are people sort of disabled in some sort of way. I think because I think that's the character he portrays,
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, and it's him opening up at the end where during the film he was really closed up and he was very
he does. He's sort of he loves his brother and his brother does love him, but in the end he's sort of doing whatever his brother wants.
Yeah,
in the way, you know what I mean?
Like the beginning, the start, and all the way almost to the end. He's doing what his brother wants him to do because he loves his brother, and that's what he's being told. And his brother's a smart one.
Yeah.
And he immediately thinks what he thinks and what he wants to do is the right decision and, the right way to go about it. And at the end is really when he starts to think for himself.
Yeah. Good point.
And make his own decisions.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. He's answering these questions without his brother standing next to him telling him what to say.
That's a good point.
Because right at the beginning, he was going to answer these questions from
and then he comes in and he's like, what are you making him cry for? You'd like it to ever make you cry? And
exactly. And straight after that, his brother starts yelling at the therapist.
Yeah, but he also says he's like, oh, he's got my stuff. He's got the notes, and he's like, well, rip it up then. And then the brother's like, don't take mine, and then rips the paper up, and then the guy's
rip it up then.
The guy's like, shame on you. Oh, shame on me, shame on you. Yeah, fucking this movie. I remember a lot of this movie.
He's a really good fucking actor, and I love that all three of these recent movies that we've watched, The Lighthouse, Devil All the Time, and Good Time, none of them are his real accent. All of them, he has a different accent.
Oh, yeah, true.
And all three, he sells it, and he does it really well.
I think so, too, yeah.
I think I know why in Devil All the Time he didn't really need a vocal person.
Why?
Because he just knows how to do it. He's a master of his craft already.
He's good.
He's a smart man.
Speaking of the guy, I have the name here. I'll just get that up quickly.
The Safdie brothers?
Yep, so what the fuck?
Sadfie brothers.
I just had it.
I don't know if it's the F first or the F second.
Did I delete it? I did this thing where I fucking deleted it again. Yep, thanks.
Probably. The cat's ravaging through the background now.
I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to move to notes, I guess. I don't know. Fuck, lol.
We be going through notes right now.
Yeah,
notes stop.
So what was I doing? So my point was, I had this note, but I accidentally deleted it, but I have it back. It's okay. Thank you for recently deleted. Yeah, so the Safdie brothers, Benny and Josh.
Yes, Benny's the one that acted.
Yep, Benny Safdie and Josh Safdie, and Benny's the one who is in the movie. And I think he does a great job.
Yes, I agree.
I want to give him credit too, because he directs the movie and he's also in it.
Yes.
Which is really hard to do, I think.
And he's not mentally handicapped.
No.
He does
But
that
I think
well
he
as
sells
well.
that pretty well.
Yeah,
When I was looking up... Sorry, were you going to say something?
Or just like he plays it so well. He sells it.
Yeah.
I actually thought they casted a mentally handicapped person.
Yeah, and I also mentioned this last week. I said, like, when you don't know who someone is, right?
Yes,
and you watch
that's
a
right.
movie and it's a good movie, you buy their character a lot,
Yes.
right? But if I was to watch another movie with Benny Safdie in it, and he acts in another movie, I don't know. Some other movies.
I don't think he does.
Well, there you go. But if he did, right? And then after I've seen this one, maybe the movie wasn't as good, I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Just like what happened.
thought process I'm thinking about.
Thought process.
No, I just want to give them credit because they did really, really good, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to quickly look, and as far as I can see, it literally just has director credits. Oh, wait, no, actor credits. He does have a few. Oh, wow.
What?
Does he act in almost every film he...
Direct?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, let's look. He was in...
They did Uncut Gems, right?
He wasn't in that, but they did do that. There's Pieces of a Woman that just recently came out, I think. Has Shia LaBeouf in it.
When did that come out? What year?
2020. This year.
Well, it's not out yet then.
Well, then, yeah, not out yet. I don't really think it had a release. It doesn't have a release date? Yeah, I think it's out.
When did it come out?
4th of September. Very recent.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's off.
What's it called?
Pieces of a Woman.
I'll just put this in my Safari so I have that there for later.
Shia LaBeouf. Goldman versus Silverman.
Haven't heard
That's
of it.
with Adam Sandler in it. It honestly sounds like a short film.
What's it called? Pieces of a what?
Good Pieces of just Pieces of a Woman.
Pieces of a Woman.
Next one is Goldman versus Silverman.
Okay.
Just Benny Safdie and Adam Sandler. And this was immediately I think it was immediately after they did Uncut Gems together. Maybe they just had a little project straight after that.
So that wasn't a Safdie Brothers film. They didn't direct that.
Oh, okay.
It was directed by Cornell
no, it says he's director as well.
It might be co-director.
Yeah, probably co-director.
Or something like that. But because here, look, it says a director.
Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah, they're probably involved in that movie somehow.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else.
Yeah, he's there in Good Time. And he's got quite a
you got quite a filmography.
Filmography. I couldn't think of the word. I'm stupid.
One thing that was really, really cool and captivating in a way about this movie, I think, that I didn't expect. Soundtrack.
Yes.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it fit the movie very well.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
It fucking described it. Like, there's no words, but it just, like, described it.
I think that the fact that most of the music was like that EDM...
instruments. It's not like EDM music. It's I don't know what the...
All I can remember is just like EDM.
Just like fucking synths and shit.
Yeah.
And just electronic
That's
madness.
all I remember when I think of
porn.
them. Yeah. Because that, just reminds me of, my brain tripping out. And I'm just going very fast and everything's happening so quick and you don't have time to react. And it's just going quick. As soon as I heard the soundtrack when they were maybe running away from the cops.
Even that whole intro scene, like it has like the cool Good Time like title card.
Oh yeah,
and stuff. And,
oh yeah,
and when I think he's in jail, and then like some stuff still popping up on the screen, like it's the intro of the movie. Like it hasn't. It like you still when you see that, you sort of have this like I had this moment of like realization of like, oh, this isn't like finished yet. Like this intro isn't finished yet. Like we're not like we haven't been completely introduced. And then when the title card comes from then on, it's like okay,
we're introduced now. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, another thing I really did like was how it was filmed.
A lot of close-ups.
Cinematography wise, yes, so many close-ups.
That's cool though.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say one more. A lot of the shots were like tilted too.
Right.
And did you notice that?
Sort of.
Some of them were a bit tilted. Very like they were always close-ups.
There's that one right at the beginning. When he walks in the door,
yes,
and it like zooms on his face. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Or like some shit.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
Nick, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know if that's exactly what he says, but something like that.
Nick, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck you doing? Where's my pizza, huh?
Perfect.
Give me my fucking coffee.
Beans. I like beans.
Baked.
I like how they didn't really
I like my beans baked. I'm sorry, keep going.
Baked bean. I like how they didn't focus on, having too many like artistic, shots that most A24 films actually have.
Yeah. One thing that was, speaking of A24, was there was no A24 logo in the film. And that I've seen people review this movie and they go, A24, I've done it again, or like whatever. I'm like, I remember you said like it was an A24 film before you watched it. Know. But there was no, doesn't say that anywhere, I don't think. Unless it's like in the small titles.
Yeah, it might have been.
But I didn't notice.
Yeah, I barely noticed as well. If I had not seen the poster with the A24 on it, I would not have known at all. And I don't think we would have found that either. So the fact that this film is very different from all the other A24 films, when I'm exclusively talking about how they tried, they didn't try too hard to make it look very pretty and have very cinematic shots.
Yeah, that also I think depends on the director.
Yes, that's true.
Safdie brothers, for example.
I haven't seen all their other work, so I can't really judge.
We got to do Uncut Gems, I think.
Yes, definitely.
Because that, I think, also has another gritty like type of feel to it.
Yeah, I've heard it's very similar.
And I think they do that, like that's their sort of style.
Yeah, okay.
Grounded and, focus on some characters and whatever, and this sort of dirty, like yucky look and yucky feeling you get. Especially with the character development and like when you watch this movie, it's like you're sort of rooting and you're not rooting for the main characters. You know what I mean? Like, for example, to bring up a scene, right?
I think I know what you're going to bring up.
Of when Robert Pattinson decides that it's going to be a really good idea to kiss a minor.
That's true, but he did do it as a distraction from her looking at the TV.
He did, but like when you watch that, it's like, oh.
Yeah, that was very disturbing.
No.
That poor girl got sucked right into that.
I know. And I guess we looked up, she would have been at least 18 at the time, like the actress.
Yeah.
So that's good. But storyline-wise, not good.
God fucking, what was his name in the movie again? K.
I don't know.
K. I know it.
Robert Pattinson?
Nope. Connie. Fucking Connie.
Connie,
you stupid fuck.
Cunt.
I liked that. Not the kissing part, just I liked...
Wait, you what?
You fucking liked what, Connie?
You like the kissing? Ooh.
I liked how easily and quickly she got sucked in to,
I think it showed how much she might have been into him like beforehand.
Yeah.
Sort of, but wouldn't like show it at all. And
yeah,
he was like, "Lol, I'm gonna kiss you," and she's like, "Okay."
Yeah, okay. I liked how, quickly it showed that she, dived into that, criminal like underworld that they were exploring.
Yeah.
Because, Connie, he kind of already is a criminal because he robbed the bank. But as soon as he needed money after his girlfriend couldn't pay at the bond station, whatever it was, it showed how quickly he could dive in and find these criminals and find, all these different ways of gathering and getting money and all that stuff. And then it showed, how fast she did it and how fast, like, if you have somebody that's in that criminal underworld and you talk to them or get in a relationship with them, how fast it just dives down. And obviously
how quick you can spiral.
Yeah. And obviously she gets arrested.
Yeah.
And he plays her like a book.
I don't know this girl, man. I was like, fuck, she ain't deserve that shit. But at least the one thing he did say was like, oh, like she wasn't the one in the park. Like he could have completely fucked and was like, yeah, that was her right there.
That was her right there. But
he didn't do that. So that was okay on his part.
Yeah.
I want to talk about one person we haven't talked about yet. Actor's name is Buddy Duress. Do you know who that is?
Buddy.
I don't know. I forget the character's name in the movie, but he's the one who he thinks is his brother.
Oh, shit. Okay, yes.
As soon as like, I think from his introduction right to the end is my favorite like part of the movie.
Yes.
Especially his like like catch up scene on his life, and he's like, I just got out of prison, man, and I want to get a drink, so I go to. And he explains the whole thing.
That was very reminiscent of Louis from Ant-Man. He does those flashback scenes. That really gave me that kind of vibe.
That's true.
I like this one more.
No, something about the way that like you're watching Robert Pattinson listen to this guy, and Robert Pattinson's like, fucking just shut up. And then the guy's like, and then he explains all this shit, and he shows it.
I was tripping balls, dude.
I was tripping fucking ball. And then he goes in the park and then leaves the thing there, and then he jumps out of the car and he's like, and now I'm here.
Yeah. I loved that part where he was just like, I was tripping balls. I didn't know what to do. He's going to take me to the cops. I can't go back. I can't go back to prison. So I opened the door. I looked down. I'm going pretty fast, but I can't go back to prison.
And all of a sudden he steps on the fucking gas and he keeps going. He's like, and then I jumped out.
What I thought was better.
My face is fucked.
Now my face is fucked. Oh, and when he gets into the penthouse, the apartment, and goes straight for the drinks.
Fucking R.I.P. Buddy Duresses.
Rip. That was great.
I don't think he's dead.
That was great. Life, I think, if that was if Robert Pattinson had fucked up in that role, or they would have cast someone that wasn't as good, he would have been that shining light in that movie. He was great.
No, I totally bought. I loved his character.
Yeah,
I love the dynamic, so weird, sort of conflict, but sort of friends, but not dynamic. Yeah. Was there a movie we did, and I was like, I feel like they shoved this character in?
Yeah.
What movie was it?
Shit.
Was it Inception?
Could have been.
It wasn't Tenet.
Was it Mutants?
It wasn't New Mutant. It was one of the earlier episodes.
Oh.
It was one of the Christopher Nolan films.
Could have been Interstellar. Well, it's either Interstellar or Inception.
I think it was Inception.
Yeah, probably butting in all the.
Wait.
Yes, I remember.
It was the businessman guy.
Yes.
This was sort of like that, but I love the way they did it in this one.
Yes, they did it way better.
They introduced this guy you have no idea about. I mean, in Inception, you sort of do.
Yeah, you did know because there was story
10-minute explanation beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah, whereas this one, it was just put right in there.
And then he gets shoved in, right? And then I don't know, I just loved his character a lot.
Having his character, not be mentioned at all before, and then having him pop up, and then straight away they've got a problem, and then got to reach an objective.
Yeah, and they sort of work together in a way.
Yeah, and then it's another thing with Buddy's character as well, how he's very similar to Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, right.
And in the fact that, whenever they get the upper hand, something fucks up, and then they both start falling.
Yeah,
and I feel like as soon as they start working together, when they get up, they fall twice as fall. It's
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that analogy.
Because, he obviously fucking dies at the end.
Oh, yeah. Fucking big rip.
And what's his name again?
Who?
Rob's character.
Connie?
He, normally he wouldn't get caught.
No, but he gets caught.
And then he gets caught at the end. The one thing, he was trying not to do. And I think it's because of, that whole ordeal. When there were two of them. And because right at the beginning, when they were doing the bank robbery, one of them got caught. Because as soon as he's with someone, he falls twice as deep.
Yeah, it's sort of like he makes the same, when it's just him, right? Yeah. He makes the same, let's say it's one step, right? If it's just him, right? No matter how many people he's with, right? It's always one step up. But depending on how many people, if it's just him, he goes one step back down. He doesn't go too many steps back. He just goes back to where he was before. But when he's with another person, he goes one step up, same amount up, but twice the amount down.
Yeah, he just fucks. He just fucking fucks himself.
He does.
And I think that's really cool because obviously during the movie, he can't do any of this stuff by himself. He always needs somebody else to help him.
Yeah.
That's evident when he goes to pay the bond.
Yeah,
straight away he goes to his girlfriend.
Supposedly girlfriend.
Exactly.
She thinks that he's her boyfriend and she thinks that they're dating and then he's pissed and he's like, I need your money. And she's like, how much is it? And blah, 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 blah.
Oh, just a couple thousand.
A couple thousand, whatever. And then she's like, a couple thousand, okay, yeah, okay. And then the guy's like,
10,000.
So you got the 10,000? 10,000?
10. What the fuck, Connie? She doesn't actually say that. No. She keeps it cool until she calls her mum.
And then she's like, Mom. I'm calm down. He's like, and the guy's like, can you take that outside?
I was going to say, again, right at the beginning of the movie, when they rob the bank, as soon as they finish robbing the bank and they take off their disguises, Connie says to Nick, I couldn't have done this without you. You're the reason I did this.
Look at this man and he's
exactly right.
Analytical
and then all the way at the end, he probably could have, but in the amusement park, he probably could have done it by himself because he was a security guard, but he just hid the entire time.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't, right at the end, he wouldn't have been able to get that money from the asset if it wasn't for Buddy as well.
No, but he didn't get the money in anyway.
Exactly, and that was the final four. That was the part where they fell the furthest. But
yeah,
again, he wouldn't have been able to get the money without the other character.
Because the guy would have to find it.
Exactly. He wouldn't have known where it was.
Apparently there was money in the
there was,
thing.
but they couldn't find it.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well,
So that was really good.
I think we're sort of coming up on the end of this segment-ish, I think. So, how about you give a final verdict on the film? We probably didn't touch on everything. There's a lot to unpack in this shit.
Obviously,
and then wait, sorry.
Yeah, you go.
And then we'll do a rating of the films we did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Obviously, I needed a second watch. This is only in my first watch, and I'm remembering things, that I can recall.
Yeah.
And just straight off the bat, I thought that analogy I did was fucking genius.
It was good.
I'm so proud of myself for that. But straight away, I'll probably give this movie an 8.
Really?
I don't remember what I gave the other movies. It might be a 7.5 or a 7. But this one. This one.
You gave The Devil you gave The Devil All the Time a 7 because I listened to it just recently, and I was like, it's probably a 6.5 to a 7.2 somewhere in there. I don't know where, somewhere there.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm just trying to think of the things I didn't like.
There was not much I didn't like.
Yeah, that's the same. If I had to change anything, I guess I'd make it a bit longer.
Really? Yeah, okay.
But when I'm talking about longer, I'm talking about more of the downtime. Because all that downtime happens really quick.
Really quick. And
it's really well done, the first one, where he gets stuck in the house with the girl. That's really well done. And it spreads for a while. But the one in the middle, when he's at the amusement park, and he's stuck with the security guard, they put him on acid, all that shit, that's a bit too long.
Okay.
And then the end one is too short.
Too short. Okay. The fucking, bro, when the security guard starts losing it and they wake him up and he's like,
yeah.
He's not even Englishing.
That was good. I liked that. But I feel like if they had focused a little bit more time on right at the end, where they were, because when they get caught by the cops, it happens so quickly.
It does. Yeah.
It happens so quickly, and
he goes out of the building and they get him, and the guy tries to get out the window, then doesn't
falls. I know it happens so quickly, probably because the movie's very grounded.
Yeah,
and they want it to be
they want it to be impactful, and they probably want to get to that last scene as well.
Yeah, I would have liked to see maybe a last interaction between them, maybe at a courthouse or something.
Yeah, okay.
Him getting his verdict and being sent off to jail or some shit. I would have liked to seen a final interaction between them. I would have liked to see maybe a final interaction with Nick and his grandma.
Yeah, okay.
Because his grandma is mad at Nick, and Nick's mad at his grandma.
You see the grandma at the end.
Yeah, but just not talking to Nick.
Oh, who's she talk to?
TV.
No, it's when they're about to go in that room and she's there with him.
Oh, well, fuck.
Remember?
There you go.
But not Grandma and Connie though.
Oh,
they don't. You don't. Well, also,
I would have liked to see them talk about Connie.
Yeah, okay.
I would have liked them to, I would have liked his grandma to help establish to Nick that
I think she did. She was like,
fucking hell.
Or something. She was like, oh, he isn't where he needs to be, like in jail.
Okay, well then.
And you're where, or something like that. I could be wrong. But it was something like that.
Yeah, it probably was her. Because okay.
Because there was a moment where we.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't her. It wasn't her. It was the director of the institution and his old therapist. It wasn't the grandma.
I thought it was the grandma.
It wasn't the grandma.
Are you
sure? It was a young girl. I swear to God.
I swear it was an older woman.
We will get back to you next week on the podcast. Just that, and I think I would have liked to see more Nick in the movie.
Yeah, me too.
Because a lot of that middle. Second and third act lacks
mystery.
Nick.
Where is he? What's he doing?
Literally, he okay? What happens when he's in the hospital? Obviously, there's not much that can happen in the hospital. But I would have liked to see maybe just like him. I don't really know actually where to put that.
I was going to say, when you're watching this movie, you expect Robert Pattinson and Benny.
Yeah, Benny
Safdie. To their characters to meet up again. You expect them to. They don't.
Yeah, they
don't. From when they split apart, that's the last they see each other.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I would have liked to see final
good
interaction.
Subverting expectations though.
Yes. I think that's the only thing. I think I'm definitely going to keep it on an 8. I'm
leaning more towards a 9, man.
Yeah,
for this one.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's really good for me. I think whatever, I pretty much agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
Some of the slow stuff, I think I'm fine with. But yeah, I don't know. I've really enjoyed this movie, and I would love to. Like, I want to watch. After I watch The Lighthouse is a lot to fucking take in.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, I'm fucking mentally drained from that shit. But then when you watch this one, it's still mentally drained, but I'm also like,
I am better than you. You're an ignorant fuck.
That's perfect.
That's good. That's good. That's the end of the movie time, but we're about to finish, so we'll just get this part done.
Yeah.
So, like, Lighthouse, very, what's the word? It's very mentally draining. This movie doesn't not mentally drain, but it does less. And I'm much more comfortable with going like, I want to watch Good Time right now than I do The Lighthouse.
Another thing, Good Time wraps everything up.
Yeah, it does.
No questions left.
It does.
Task. Whereas Lighthouse, you're like, wait, what the fuck was in the light?
What is this?
What the fuck was Norman Osborn doing here?
Exactly.
What the fuck was the mermaid?
Exactly.
You got all these questions left asked. Whereas Good Time, when you finish the film, all the questions are done. You know that Connie's gone to jail. You know that Nick's gone getting help. You know Buddy's fucking dead.
Yep.
And you know the girl's probably gone back.
I think that's the only thing. Is like
maybe where the girl went as well. Headcanon, I'm thinking, she went to the police station, they cleared her name, she's gone back home.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd probably give this around a 9-ish.
Yeah.
8 to a 9.
I might even put this up if I go for a rewatch.
I think you might.
Yeah.
Do you want to rate them?
Oh, yeah,
the movies we did? Okay, what is your third favorite movie out of these? So we're going from bottom to top.
It's probably Devil All the Time.
I would say Devil All the Time.
The only thing that really brings Devil All the Time down to the bottom, I guess, is, how they shot the film and cut it.
Yeah. I think it's not so much the shots, it's more just like maybe some of the cutting, and maybe it is some of the shots. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, there could be.
Some of the editing,
I think the
flashbacks, they could have been,
implemented probably a bit better. And I think the pacing was a bit off.
Obviously for that one as well, having half the cast be in half the movie and then half the cast being in the other half.
Sort of strange, but
Yeah, it makes sense because of the timeline and all that, but I'm not a fan.
Like maybe they should have done 2 movies. Like the first movie be the dad, and then make it like a 1.5 hour thing.
They could have made that a TV show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why it's lower. I'm not saying it's a bad movie because I loved it.
It's good.
I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot too.
I haven't rewatched it, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think I'm going to keep it on that rating on a 7.
Okay. Your second. Oh, I said
your third. Agree.
I agree.
Your reasons though.
Yeah, it just didn't stick with me as much. Like some of the stuff's really good, but when like movies just have like vibes.
Yeah,
it's one of those movies where I was just like, this is a cool movie. Like I don't not like the movie because of writing. Writing's great, like whatever, but it's just the vibe they're giving me. I'm not vibing with.
Yeah,
might sound corny and stupid, but that's my explanation of it, I think. But pretty much third favorite movie. Second favorite movie. What are you gonna put?
Yeah, probably Lighthouse.
Really?
Yeah,
same.
Thought about like when we were talking about Good Time.
Yeah.
I had already made up my mind. I liked Good Time more than Lighthouse.
Okay.
And Lighthouse was, up there with one of my favorites for a while. And, the more I think of it, the more I ask questions and the more, I forget, really. And I think the only thing that brings it down is the lack of explanation.
Okay. That's sort of confusing.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I would say in terms of Robert Pattinson, Robert Pattinson steals the show with Good Time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And he does do really, really well I think he does better in The Lighthouse than he does in Devil All the Time, but he's also not going up against Willem Dafoe, but he's working with Willem Dafoe, who's fucking insane in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And Robert Pattinson doesn't really show his range until at least halfway into the movie.
Yeah.
But Willem Dafoe's been doing it the whole time, so
that's true.
You know what I mean?
So he is quite overshadowed for quite a bit of the movie. Whenever you see, Robert, it's just him being quiet in that first half, and you're like, oh, I want to see more Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
I want to see more interactions between the two.
Yeah.
Whereas where you get to that, like last half, you're like, oh, I still want to see the interaction between the two, but now I'm more interested in Robert Pattinson compared to Willem Dafoe.
But it's not by a big margin.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think anyway.
I think that's a good thing for the film, though. I think that fits the movie better. And, you know, it's not really a criticism, it's just like a preference.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Because these are personal ranks and not criticism ranks.
So then I guess that leaves number 1.
Good time.
Good time. Good job, man. I really like that fucking
Good
movie.
job, good time.
Good job, Safdie Brothers. That'll be the title will be like Good Time Was a Good Time or some shit like that. Because it was a great time.
It was a great time.
Amazing time.
Great time. Good time, run time. Sequel movie. Where they can sequel. Where they can show. Yeah, bagel.
Bagel movie.
What would they have in a sequel? What would Good Time sequel be?
I think it would probably be more about Nick.
Yeah.
Probably.
Nick.
What?
Nick Nice.
What?
I have no clue.
No, like Benny Safdie's character. I think if they were to do, and they're not going to do a sequel. It's been 3 years.
No, definitely not.
But if they were, it would be about his character and you probably see it'd probably be switched. You know how this movie's more Robert Pattinson, right? And then it's like his character sort of takes the background.
Yeah.
It'd be opposite roles because Robert Pattinson would be in jail and they'd probably talk and whatever, but then it'd probably be more about
I was going to say, if they made a sequel, it'd also have to be completely like opposite in terms of speed.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a much slower, probably a bit of a slow burn, I think.
I feel like if they were to make a sequel for that, it would be like, what do you mean, a slow burn? The score would be completely different. It'd be the opposite.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like slow, classical music.
Not so much synth shit. Like
or like
and weird voice shit. Yeah.
And it'd be like more about him achieving rather than losing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I feel like if they did make a sequel, they could do what I just said.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah. It'd be good for, comparing the two.
I agree.
Yeah.
With talking about sequels, I fucking can't speak.
Sequels.
Talking about sequels, out of these 3 movies, which one would you most want to see a sequel for?
That's
I can already rule out The Lighthouse. I don't need a sequel to that.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, Devil All the Time has been rumored for a sequel by the director, but I think it's fine where it is. And again, another thing with Devil All the Time is it finishes with a question unasked.
Yeah, it's sort of like not a cliffhanger, but it's sort of like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen? And that kind of, leads you and wants you to have a sequel.
Yeah.
The only problem with having a sequel for that film is that almost everyone from the original cast is dead.
Yeah, and also I think it would be too similar to the first in Tom Holland's respect, as in his character, because his character is just going to be on the run, and that's going to be the movie. And the end of that movie just became that.
Yeah, and it literally, if it had to stick with the old one, like the first one, and had to, keep in touch with its themes, he would have to, be doing good and then something bad happened. It'd be the same movie again.
Yeah.
Whereas if if what we said about Good Time were to happen, that'd be a better sequel. Although I'd like to see a Lighthouse sequel.
What would they do?
Yeah, it's true.
Is it just more people go to the Lighthouse or like what?
I was going to say, maybe it would show Robert Pattinson having the thingamajig, but he dies in the end anyway.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So definitely not ruling that one out too.
That's right.
So it just really leaves Good Time for us.
Yeah, I think Good Time would be the go. Just because you want, like, with the other movie, with The Devil All the Time, I'm like satisfied with all the characters. Most of the characters are dead that were in the trailers and whatever that have been advertised for that movie.
Yeah.
And that you have learnt about throughout that movie, cinema experience, right?
Yeah.
The only one you have left is Tom Holland, but even Tom Holland doesn't know
exactly
what he wants or needs or where he's going to go, right? And I think that's sort of a good thing to leave it on. Whereas in Good Time, we still have a lot of the characters left. Sadly, not Benny, what's his name? Buddy?
Yeah.
Buddy Duras' character. He, sadly, his character's dead. I would like to see more of him, but we could get more of the brother, a little bit more of Robert Pattinson. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it'd be a good juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Compared to the first film.
I like what you're thinking. I like that.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Well,
is there anything else about this movie?
Not quite about the movie. I think I'm done with the movie.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to just talk about?
Star Wars Squadron comes out in 3 days.
It does?
3
That's
days.
true. Oh, from the time this comes out, it will be 1 month exactly until Mandalorian. Season 2, episode 1 is out.
Very nice.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I was going to say, how are we going to be planning to do that?
I don't know. Well, now I know that fucking Black Widow is the thing. Maybe we could just do weekly.
Yeah, I think we might just do weekly.
The only reason I didn't want to do that was because...
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah, and I really don't think any... Well, the only problem with that is WandaVision will be coming out while Mando will be coming out.
I'm not as keen for WandaVision as I am Mando Season 2.
Same, but...
No offense
yeah,
to
same.
those people. I love all those people, but
I think by the time Mando is out, we will be doing weekly Mando episodes, but when they start to overlap, we'll keep the Mando, thing the same, and we'll put WandaVision in one of those bullshit sections.
Yeah, we could do we could even just do half.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We could switch it up. Who cares? It's our fucking podcast.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is our fucking podcast, and we can do whatever the fuck we want.
You sound like fucking Robert Pattinson saying after they rob the bank.
Oh yeah,
sort of.
This is our fucking money, and we can do whatever the fuck we want. I was turning into like Conor
fuck
McGregor.
we want, mate.
Fuck we want.
Do whatever the fuck we want. This fucking money.
Very nice.
It was a very loud episode.
Yeah, it was. It was, and that makes sense because it was a very loud fucking movie.
Very hype movie. I did like this movie. I fucking love it. I actually really love this movie.
Yeah,
though.
It was really good. I'm gonna quickly look at what's actually coming out soon.
Yo,
not that
money swag, bitch.
Money.
I don't know why I said that shit.
Coming soon to theaters. Holy shit!
What's coming out?
Fucking nothing.
Oh, I'm watching this David Attenborough thing next week.
Oh, sick! Put that in.
Well, that'll be for the week after though. We're not reviewing that, but like,
yeah. I'm literally looking at all the things coming out.
We could do Mandalorian for 12 weeks though. It's quite a lot of Mandalorian.
We have a November 12th film.
What?
No Time to Die.
Is that still coming out?
It's still coming out. It hasn't been pushed back. It was pushed back 6 months. I don't think they'll push it back again.
Okay.
So we have to do a 3-episode arc for that, probably. Soul, Disney Pixar. Next movie.
Yes.
We definitely have to do one on that.
We could, I think, with Bond, that would, I think do you reckon we should prioritize Mandalorian or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it'll be about, you said November 12th?
Yeah.
That'll be about 5, maybe 6 episodes of Mandalorian.
Yeah, exactly. December 10, Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds.
What's that about?
He plays an NPC in a game world.
Oh, apparently that's shit.
Yeah, but
apparently it's Michael Bay's worst film.
Wait, Michael Bay?
Is he directed? Check.
No, Sean Levy.
Oh, is that the one? Wait, I
thought Taika Waititi.
What's the one that's like the GTA movie basically, and he's in that as well.
I think it might be it. Joe Keery and Taika Waititi in it.
No, don't worry then. It's the wrong movie.
Next is June. December 26th. We will be watching the fuck out of that one.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Obviously, Wonder Woman's been pushed back a lot.
Fucking hell.
And literally, yeah, we've maybe got like 3 movies we can do this year, and then we don't have anything until maybe April next year.
That's that. We'll figure some shit out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I reckon we're about at time.
Yeah, I think we're about at time.
We could wrap it up now.
Yeah. I will definitely say that I think out of all the films that we've done, this is probably the best analysis that we've had of a film.
Yeah, I think it's because we just both enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Like same with I'm trying to think of the other. I think in Interstellar we did what was another movie we did New Mutants, but we collectively didn't like that film, so we got really angry. I liked that. That was alright episode.
But honestly, I do feel like this is one of the episodes where we really dived into everything.
Yeah.
Really fucking really
got my hand in there. You know what I'm saying?
And we had that, the 2 articles at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which were really informative and both came from MCU Cosmic, if you guys really wanted to know the source. And some more from another source. I forgot his name though. He's on Twitter.
Tomato.
He's a
get it?
Journalist.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Because sauce.
Fuck yeah.
Do you get it?
Sauce.
Do you get it? The joke.
Yeah, sauce.
Okay, good.
But I think that's time to wrap it up.
Thanks for listening. If
Give
you
us a
want
rating.
please give us some ratings. Give us some likes on the Instagrams, on the motherfucking YouTubes.
I really have to start posting my fucking Instagram. It's so hard.
We'll post
forget.
we'll post some today or tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing a poll for next week's stuff.
Maybe. Yeah. We should probably have a Gap movie because we've done another trilogy now.
Uncut Gems Gap.
Oh, there you go, and that sort of ties into Safdie.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
Next week's movie is Uncut Gems.
Maybe it is. Who knows? We should maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you enjoyed and want to give us a rating, 5 stars, please. Thank you very much. And you want to like the video on the YouTubes, that would help us a lot. Thank you very much. And at Void Plays Pod on Instagram. Thank you for listening. The time right now is currently 5:38 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, the 29th of September. As of recording this, will be the 30th of September coming out, which means because it's 5:38, it also means it's 17:38 in 24-hour time. Thank you, Fetty Wap, and thank you, Rui.
Turn off the fucking podcast.
Okay, bye.